Yo, this is why Leon Edwards MOGS and beats the fuck out of Colby Covington over 5 rounds. The first reason number 1, right here. Leon 6'2". Raj, nah, I'm just playing. I'm not going to read all that shit. Okay, I just want to draw the comparison before we get into this of the Strickland and Adesanya fight to this fight. You know, it's a sort of rangier, outside sort of striker versus a more pressure fighter. You know, Colby's more of a wrestler, Strickland's more of a boxer. But I just want to draw that comparison. I think both fighters' way to win is similar to that fight. Trigger warning for any bitch-ass liberals watching this video. Get the fuck out of here. Because I know you're going to shit yourself on this next slide. Listen, man. Me and Dana White are both red, white, and blue-blooded Americans. I'm not going to be bummed if Colby wins. But you know who's not going to be... Who else is not going to be bummed if he wins? Fucking Dana White, dude. He's going to be jumping for joy. Doing backflips into the ring. And so, if there's going to be a robbery in this fight, this little smiling man right here is going to receive it. Just so you know. Colby's route to victory. This is going to be a close fight no matter what. I don't think either of these fighters are going to dominate. I think... You know, I don't think there's even going to be a 49-46 scorecard. I think this is going to be 48-47 for either fighter. Of course, I think it's going to be Leon, but this is not going to be a washout for either person. But what Colby has to do is use that patented Covington pressure and pace, man. He implements it in every fight, but really emphasis on the pressure here. He can't let Leon settle into the fight. If he just comes out slow, which he rarely does, and, you know, lets Leon dictate the pace and do whatever, it's just going to end up in a, you know, Leon's favorite thing, which is basically a point kickboxing fight. Point Muay Thai fight. And just, if it gets into anything that feels like that, he's going to lose, man. Colby's finishing ability is very low. And it's not like he's going to pull off a 5th round fluke, you know, overhand or something. I doubt he even drops him, to be honest. He needs to be in his face like Strickland was. Now, Strickland can be in your face because he's so defensively sound. Colby, not as defensively sound as Strickland, which is why I think if he pressures that aggressively, which he kind of has to do to win the fight, he's going to get cracked. You know, he is probably a better inside fighter than Leon, but Leon's such a good striker that even if he's not a great inside fighter, he's still a great striker in general, so he's going to hit you, and especially if you're someone who's a little more open like Colby, it's dangerous, man. I don't think he's going to get finished, but he could definitely get cracked in that close range with, you know, those knees and elbows that Leon throws are brutal, dude. The one he cracked Usman with, that's a fat, strong-ass knee, dude. Don't want to get hit by that. However, Colby needs to get him against the fence and let Leon lose points from cage grabs. Leon's favorite thing on planet Earth, even more than, you know, Martin Usman, is to grab that fence, dude. And, you know, he got it. He started getting it called in the last fight. That could definitely... I can honestly see this fight going to a draw. Has a very high chance of going to a draw because I think it's going to be 48-47 Leon. If they call a couple of those cage grabs, I could most definitely see this going to a draw because of the point getting taken away. I think if he does what Deshaun did to Izzy, he will get that strap. If he stays in Leon's face, of course, uses his great wrestling, great grappling, which Sean didn't do. But just what I mean by that is just use that pressure, man. Get in the clinch, get him against the fence, and just stay on him. Don't let him settle into the fight. Do not let him just, like, don't give him any breathing room, which is something Colby's good at, which is why I almost did pick him. But I didn't pick him for these reasons, man. I think Leon's too good of a striker. I think he's too technical, man. I think he's going to come out fast like he did in that third Usman fight. He's not even really a slow starter. He's never really been a fast starter either. But I think he's going to come out quick, and he's not going to let Colby just, you know, run the show. He's, you know, Usman came out very hot in both of those fights. All 3 of their fights, actually. And, you know, in that third fight, Leon was really able to deal with it, dude. He has to throw those investment shots, which he has great body kicks, great leg kicks. And he just needs to punch Colby in the face, man, which he does. Colby, kind of gets cut open by like a gust of wind, and that's a big determining factor in the scorecards nowadays is, visible damage. So, if he puts that jab on him, knees him in the face, elbows him in the face, kicks him, does whatever he wants, Colby's gonna get cut open in this fight, and that's gonna affect the scoring of the rounds. And in conclusion, man, I think Leon's too fast. He's too rangy. He's too technical. Too big. 6'2". He's like 190 something. Colby's he's kind of a small welterweight. He's in his prime, man. He's 32. Colby's 35. Colby has a lot of miles on him, man. The however many years he wrestled for you, dude. College wrestling is one of the most hard things you can do to your body. It just destroys you, and that age is not good. In conclusion, Leon outpoints Colby at range for a 48-47 decision.